Hey, how's it going? My name is John and welcome to Fall Row. Hit that intro. Alright, we're picking up where we left off as Caleb, and I guess we're investigating this crime scene, so
That's not a good sign.
let's get right into this. Is there any information out here? Or we just going straight to this
Special
guy?
Agent Smith.
The FBI!
Oh shit.
Finally, some backup.
Are we in the Matrix?
Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it.
You'd be lucky if I'm not licking them up off the floor in like 5 minutes.
The victim lost a lot of blood.
I was just about to say, how do you get so much of this blood everywhere? Seems like a lot. Oh shit. Well, that's not what I was expecting at all. Why is there blood on the walls if this guy was decapitated? Seems like he was decapitated here if the blood spatters like behind him like that, I guess. Or I guess you could have
Lieutenant Anderson.
dropped
I'm
him
in
there,
charge of the
but I don't know.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith.
Or I'm claiming
Is
I'm
that some kind of
FBI.
joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind.
You
I'll give
won't
you
tell
the
me to
DL.
let it go.
We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15.
I do what I want.
He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Who is the caretaker?
Is the caretaker still here?
He's in the living room.
That's not what I asked,
but
but
I don't
okay.
think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Yeah, who wouldn't be?
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's
Troy Baker?
somewhere around here.
Big fan.
It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Alright, let's move on then.
Okay, then what?
When they
Anything
stepped
else?
inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off,
Jason
but things
Moore,
didn't work
huh?
out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Okay, I guess we'll look for him in a minute.
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter.
Oof.
The wife,
That's
Lydia
rough.
Moore, 34 years old, architect, dual citizen of Costa Rica and the US, no criminal record. Yeah, we're trying to get a hold of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
Interesting.
What have you got on Moore?
Do you suppose maybe they
He
were
was
kidnapped
an
or?
asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff
Just
that we're sure to find out
Maybe they're
about.
involved? I don't know.
It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
This dude was an accountant?
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics.
Something
for
tells me we're
everything
not gonna
else,
find it
but
here.
They're busy with another case.
Another case?
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place, they say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the
Is
case?
that a reference to the party
No.
or whatever?
No.
Where the code
I'm
red
working on
happened?
something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know.
Would an FBI agent even wear their badge like this on? Am I wrong to assume that that's like not normal?
Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
I like that attention to detail that when she's talking to her walkie-talkie, I can hear it on hers. That's actually really cool.
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut.
But it's more than pretty clean. That's like full surgical. Is that a bullet hole?
The flesh is burnt around the bullet hole, over a wide area.
Who shot this guy
He was
and
shot
then
point-blank
decapitated him?
range. No doubt about it.
That's fucked
Bullet
up.
wound in the right hip. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT.
Oh, this dude's a real beaver hound? Is that why he's wearing that ring? I probably shouldn't be making jokes about a guy who's decapitated, but he's not real, so I don't care.
Moore's driver's license.
That's more money than I'll ever have.
There.
There's a retainer here somewhere.
A retainer? Mortal in the service of a vampire, commonly a ghoul. Oh! Weird. Why would that... Interesting. Can that lead me to anything, or is that just letting me know that there is one here somewhere?
The apartment has changed since my last visit.
So he's been here before?
Jason, proud of his family and his success.
When was Caleb here?
June, who looks more like Jason than Lydia.
Was that a subtle burn?
Lydia, radiant and beaming.
I feel like no girl wants to hear, you know, you look a lot like your dad.
I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
Can I, like, force him to calm down or something?
Mr. Adams,
No.
I guess we're just
This
going in
can't
with the
be
conversation
happening.
anyway.
What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
What did you tell him? Let's do this, I guess.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
I guess we can ask about both. Oh, there's a lot of information here. I
Did
guess
you
let's
know Mr. Moore well?
We weren't
buckle up. We're
friends,
going to be
if
going
that's
through a
what
lot of
you're asking.
dialogue here.
But we got to know each other. With time. He was a creature of habit. Since he worked late, he would often ask me for things at night. Newspaper, batteries, ice. I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was.
So are
You'd
you
have
like a
thought he
butler?
pretty
Is
much
that what's
lived
going
after
on?
dark.
I think
Like
they
his
told me,
clients.
but I don't remember.
Did Mr. Moore have many visitors?
For a man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well,
Yes.
his visitors mostly came in the middle of the night.
I can't believe this guy's name is
I must admit,
Ethan.
that's a little unusual.
I don't know why
That's
it
what
just
working
doesn't
for
look like
us
an
is
Ethan to
like.
me.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise.
Why?
Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No, he was a very respectable man.
That doesn't mean
No
anything.
bad company or anything.
Except
Everybody
for
has
us.
enemies,
Without any disrespect to the deceased,
whether they know it or
were you
not.
aware of any extramarital affairs he may have had?
Mr. Moore was a good man.
Again,
He
that
would
does not
never
answer
have
my question.
disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women coming and going.
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this
But
anymore.
it's also useful information, so tell me.
Do you know his wife?
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff.
Oh,
And is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica. She goes there pretty often. She's an architect, and she likes to work in her home country. She has family there.
yeah, but also this is the kind of thing somebody says when they've like murdered their family, so
Do you think anyone
I
could
don't
have
know
been
if I
so
believe
angry
her.
with her that they could
or
have
believe
taken it out
him
on
or
her
believe whoever
Oh, no.
found that out.
I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
I imagine the girl left with her mother.
Not at all. It was
What?
the start of the school year, and Mrs. Moore left 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since Monday, when Mr. Moore took her to school on the first day. She must be staying with a friend.
I don't believe that for a second.
Poor little thing.
They're probably
Damn it,
dead.
She wasn't here.
Do you know his bodyguards?
Yeah, there's Jack, James, and Wu. But you won't hear me singing their praises.
Why not?
Oh, they're good at strutting around and acting tough when everything is going well. But where were they tonight? Can you tell me that? That was their job.
No, I can't.
right?
Can you tell me?
They were paid to protect him.
What do you mean by acting tough?
At least we're able to actually pass some of
More
these
than
with
once
this
I
guy.
overheard them talking to Mr. Moore, like they were his boss. The world upside down.
They worked for us, just like your dear Mr. Moore.
I hope they won't find another job anytime soon.
Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his 3 bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told
This must have
myself
been
they were
so
being
traumatizing.
unreasonable. What did those two goons
No wonder why
know
he was
about
having
it?
a full breakdown
So I
when we came in
called
here.
Mr. Moore on the internal line several times.
Did he pick up?
Of
Not
course
once.
not.
So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell, but nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
Did he actually
The
like call
lieutenant told me there
Caleb
was an access to the
specifically?
basement.
Yes, using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it.
Okay, so
I-
give me one.
Gave the spare
Problem
to your
solved.
colleagues who wanted to go down there.
Don't give me a spare, just give me
I
yours.
still have the original. Do you want it?
Yes.
Please.
Thank you.
Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer. Justice needs to be done for him. And for his family.
And we need to find
I'm
out
so
who's
impatient
messing
right
with
now. I'm
us.
basically becoming
And that's what we're here
Nostradamus
for.
by like
You can
predicting
count on us.
everything that's about
Stick
to
around
happen
in
like
case we
seconds
have more
before it
questions.
happens. All right. So what are we looking for
Somebody
next?
slept here.
Well, I wonder who it could be. Maybe the guy who's laying there
What a mess.
or sitting there.
Nobody's done the cleaning in ages.
Okay, interesting.
Looks like Lydia's planner.
Why is the FBI interested in more?
His name came up in several financial investigations we're working on. The dinner of a mortal who's at the end of their rope.
Wow, he sounded very disdainful when he said that. Is that even a
When I
word?
knew him, he took better care of himself. What's going on with him? There are bloody prints on these bags.
What's wrong? First time seeing a body without a head?
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
No.
I just completely forgot that the sight of blood actually
Fine
bothers
vintages
people.
Imported from Europe. Moore knew how to treat his guests.
'Cause when I was growing up, I went to the hospital a lot and I had to keep getting my blood drawn, so the sight of blood just like doesn't really faze me so much anymore, and I just like forgot that that was even a thing that people might have gone through.
I'm gonna throw up!
Alright, what else is there to find?
They wanted to bring a little vacation back home.
I guess that explains the decor here.
That must remind him of Costa Rica. It's a whole way of life there. Slow down and enjoy things, in contrast to Jason's life. It seems like gardening is a real passion for Lydia. Not sure Jason shares your enthusiasm. A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly
This would be
peaceful-
insane to live in a place like this. Is this so over the top and unnecessary? This is like the kind of decorations you do when you have like way too much money and don't know what else to spend it on.
I warned you, Jason. God, did I warn you?
Did he?
We destroy all that we touch.
So who is this guy to him? Like, what is their relationship? Are they like friends, or did he like indoctrinate him or something? Like, what happened? I'm so confused of like what his part is in all of this. I guess we're not that far into the game yet, so it makes sense that I don't know.
Nobody told me there would be a retainer here. A Fortress security catalog. They install highly secure rooms. Ugh, what a mess. The ghoul who was searching here was looking for something specific.
Can you tell me what it is that he was looking for? There's something here that seems important. Can you go
What are
away?
you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down,
Is she
Mr.
the
Missouri.
retainer?
I meant no disrespect. I work for the council.
Why would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send me to clean up.
Are you behind this?
No, I got here after it happened.
What's that file you've got?
Oh, an account file. Have it. Here you go.
Some items and documents are a threat to the Masquerade if they are left in enemy hands. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize this was going to be something I had to deal with.
Okay. Let's see how much she knows. All right. What have you found?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
I don't care. Oh, should I try? I don't know if I'll succeed. Let's just try it. Ah, fuck.
I don't have time for this. Give me what you have.
Like I said, Mr. Bazori, I'm here on behalf of the
That
council.
must be so humiliating
You
as a
know as well
vampire
as
to
I
do that and it
if
just
you don't
doesn't
know
work.
About it already,
You're
not
like, oh,
supposed
big
to.
scary mad face, and they're just like,
Very carefully about what you're going to say. Lane.
no.
I'll ask you one more time. What are you doing here?
You're putting me in an awkward position.
Yeah, that's kind of my job, I guess. I can't do either of these. Oh, fuck.
Do
Well,
you
one
really
miss down
want
for
to
sure.
die today?
Sir, I'm just obeying orders. If I have to die for my mission, so be it.
I've rarely seen such a stubborn kind.
I'm not just a blood pouch.
I don't know what's going on, but I really don't have time to lose.
What do
You
you...
can be sure I'll report this
Why
to
is he
both
so
the
shiny?
council
Is he,
and
like,
the
sweating?
prince.
No, please. I don't have a choice. I beg you. I'm only following orders. If you complain about me, I'm done for. Promise me you won't tell anyone about it. Please. I've always been a loyal servant of the council. I'm risking my life.
God damn it.
You're right.
I really don't want to.
So be it. This will be our secret. Fine. If we've both got to be here, we might
It
as
sucks
well
that I
work
had, like,
together.
I stood no chance.
I've already searched the wife's office. Nothing. Then I went through his office. It looks like someone has already cleaned it up. I didn't find anything. I'm working on the bookshelf in this hallway, and I found something here.
What?
A file on the domain's finances the council would rather not see end up in the police's hands.
Give it to me. I must return to the court tonight.
There's no need, sir. I have to destroy them.
Alright, one more try. Yes! Oh, get fucked.
Quit stalling, Lahane. Give me the files.
Yes. Yes. Here. That's everything.
I can't believe I technically managed to win that
Tell me
confrontation.
exactly what they asked you to do.
I got a message at 2:20 telling me to go to
Hell
this
yeah.
address. I was supposed to pick up more and some financial documents.
Best goddamn
After that,
vampire
I was
you'll ever
supposed to
meet.
wait for further instructions.
Well,
I hope I'm not going to have any trouble.
I guess I'll just let her finish.
do what you have to do. I'll talk to the prince about it later.
Very well, Mr. Bazori.
Something tells me it's probably a bad idea, but you know, whatever.
The mayor's deeds.
Son of a bitch wasn't messing around. Have you seen all that cash?
Meet me there.
Okay, sure.
I just need a little bit of a refill. It's wholly unnecessary, but might as well if I'm standing here. I like the way they do these cutscenes. It's way more like cinematic and interesting than a lot of other like vampire games and the way they do it.
I need to rest.
Yeah, I bet, bro. Just took all your blood. Okay, where else do I need to go? I guess I should head back upstairs. Continue exploring up here.
This is where I met Moore for the first time. Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that?
What did he do? He like making a collage or something? Oh, I got a key to his archives.
Lydia and June at
It was
the beach.
easy, I guess.
A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
Interesting.
It was my greatest pleasure before. Now everything tastes like ashes.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's not cool for him, but that's really interesting.
Officer Baker, can I help you?
Were you
You're
the
not
first
Troy
person
Baker,
to
I've been
arrive at the scene of the
catfished.
crime?
Yes, sir. My partner and I
God
were the first
damn
to get
it.
here.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards and he was bleeding a lot.
Did he still have his head?
Did he see the wound?
Yeah, he said the victim was holding his right hip. So I went
Adds
upstairs
up.
with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
Did your partner come with you?
No, he stayed in the foyer to secure the entrance to the building.
Did you touch the body?
No, there was nothing I could do to help him, so I secured the scene.
No, did you
I put my
touch
gloves on to
the
take his
body?
ID out of his jacket pocket so we could identify him. Then
It's a
I
dark
called it
joke.
in.
Where was the caretaker during that time?
I told him not to come inside, but he followed me.
I thought you said
When
you
he
didn't
saw
touch the
corpse,
body.
he was
Okay,
really
I'm sorry.
shaken. He wouldn't let go of me.
That's
Then
fucked
what
up.
did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured the entrance to the apartment. After that, I searched the ground floor. There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
So there's no sign of the family then?
Nothing. The place is empty.
Let's hope this works. Oh, just
That's
instant success.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
The guys in the parking lot said they saw one of Moore's cars leave after he came home. Hey, do you think the wife was in cahoots with one of the bodyguards to get rid of the husband?
Probably. I already have suspicions.
I'm listening.
Well, a lot of times in cases like these, it's the spouse who did it. What if the wife was having an affair with one of the bodyguards? She packs up her and her daughter's
What if it was the
stuff,
8-year-old daughter?
while her
Did anybody
lover
consider that?
lures the husband into a trap somewhere. For some reason,
Could you
things don't
imagine?
go according to plan. He comes home injured and figures out what's going on. He attacks his wife, and the bodyguard kills him to protect her with whatever he happens to find. Makes sense, doesn't it?
No, because the cut on the body was like way too clean. It was like a surgical cut, so that wouldn't make sense.
I think you've been watching a little too much TV.
Alright, well, I'm going to keep this video a little bit short today because it's getting pretty hot in here, so I'm just going to leave this video off here, and then the next one we'll pick up and continue this investigation. So, thanks for stopping by, I really appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one. Later.
I mean, we just trying to chill.